started here. Listen, today we understand that a lot of people are going through a lot of economic, um, I guess the word is meltdown, and we have a lot of people that are struggling. It seems like we have this cycle every 8 to 10 years, where there's a global effect with inflation. Jobs are being lost. People are being transported and transferred, and people are looking for another opportunity to make some additional income. And there's lots of them out there today, right? And we know people, family members, neighbors, maybe that are involved in some other type of opportunities. But we also know that adding another 6 to 10 hours in a linear job to get an extra $3, $4, $5 an hour is not going to really make the change that we're looking for from a financial perspective. So I really want you to pay attention to the business model, the company, and the opportunity that I'm going to be presenting you here today, as it can make a significant impact for you, your family, your future, your finances. And I think what you're going to hear will be very exciting for you to get back to the person who invited you to come to this presentation here today. My name is Andreas Papakostas. I'm in the Arizona area, and I'm going to spend about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit less, in sharing the NHT Global business opportunity for you. We are a wellness company that I'm going to share some exciting accolades for you, because today we know that there is, the next shining object in the world of financial security. And we know, if you've been following this industry, a lot of companies are either closing, merging, or maybe even getting in trouble by the FTC with how they're marketing and promoting their products and services. And so we're excited about what we're going to share with you here today for the NHT Global business opportunity. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing about it. Maybe you've heard about it, but you want to get some information. So here's what I'd like to do. I want to give you the success pieces to our NHT Global success puzzle that you can start painting the picture for you. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our company's history and track record. We're going to also go over our product categories. We're going to talk about how you can generate commissions immediately after this presentation here today. And then we're going to talk about support, training, and leadership, which I think is a crucial piece to the puzzle when helping you build your online business. So let's get started. Why NHT Global? Okay, why NHT Global over so many companies out there today, so many opportunities that are available here today? Well, first of all, we're not a startup company. We're not going to sit there and promise you what we think is going to happen. We're not going to promise you on something that we can't promise you, because we have absolutely no track record besides just, of course, a vision. And I know every company starts this way, but we also know that, again, over 70%, maybe even higher, 80% of new startups just don't make it past 5 years. That's just the reality. We are 24 years strong as we started back in 2001. We're also a public traded company, which is very important for you to understand. Why is that? Because most of the companies in network marketing are privately held, which means you have to take them for their word. They don't have to provide documentation. They don't have to provide any proof. They don't have to provide anything publicly, and you just have to take their word for it. So we are 100% transparent. Our financials, corporate salaries, they're all public, okay? And what's even more important is that we're debt free. I mean, why is that important in today's network marketing world? Because a lot of people, a lot of companies are struggling right now to continue to produce products, to continue to get the material that they need to formulate their products. And when there's a dip in a certain country, they either shut it down or, again, they have to borrow money. And most companies in this industry are on borrowed money. And today, not a lot of people want to invest with high interest rates that are going on today, which affects, again, the global market, when it comes to this industry. So this is very important for you to understand. Again, we're a debt-free company. We have about a little bit over $50 million cash in the bank, right? We call them cash reserves. And, we're one of the very few, it may be any company that has that amount of money in the bank account, security fund, emergency funds, investment funds, whatever that is we need to do to continue our legacy of 24 plus years. So this is a very important part of making a decision when you're trying to build something with a company. This is something exciting to know. And we're very secured about this. So we're also members of the Direct Selling Association, which is obviously the police dog of the industry, which again, you want to make sure you are a part of, because that's that third party credibility, validation. And again, it's important that, other companies are validating you at the highest level of organizations within the industry. Now, we are also doing business in over 50 countries. We're talking about having our local distribution there, our products approval, government licensing, and again, commissions paid in all local currency. They're all completed. We're in 50 plus countries. You're going to be very limited if you are part of a company that's only in a local market or just a country, where today we are actually in a global economy. Building something in Europe or in Asia is no different than building it in your own backyard. And so we have an opportunity for the masses rather than just the few. $3 billion in accumulated sales. Okay. We paid out over $1 billion in commissions. Again, that's just very exciting. And again, we are the highest documented, and I say documented because you hear a lot of people on social media today about, we have the best compensation plan, we got the highest paid out commission. But if you were to ask for documentation or proof or any type of validation, they can't provide that to you. So no other company in the industry has provided documentation with a higher pay. And so, again, we're very transparent, and it's something that, again, gives you that peace of mind in building with a company that has these types of validations. And again, everything can be reviewed and investigated through our online. Everything is laid out on the table for everybody to see what our sales are, what our quarterly sales are, like what are we doing as a company over the last 24 years. So let me share with you, because I can tell you all great things I feel about NHT Global. The person who invited you to this presentation can tell you all the great things. But since 2016, our global attention, okay, and recognitions, I believe, gives us a competitive advantage in our industry. Okay, and so let's go over these really quickly. In 2016, we were the #1 ranked publicly traded company in the world. We're not talking about just network marketing. We're talking about all public traded companies in the world. Adidas, Nike, you name it, Google, Facebook, whatever, Amazon, right? #1. And guess what? In 2017, we were ranked #1 again. We were also again, received the best incentive event in Asia. We had our 15th year anniversary that year. We were the most valuable company in Hong Kong. We won the award. And in 2019, we won the European Business Award, a very prestigious award within the industry. And again, in 2022 and in 2023, we were the fastest growing direct sales company in Sweden. Again, our accolades and our proof continue to be validated year after year since the inception of 2001. I could probably go over a lot of more validations here, but again, just want to share with you just a glimpse of the third-party validation and company recognition that we receive, again, because it's not just Andreas, it's not just our top leaders, it's not our co-founders, it's not our company. It goes beyond that. And I think that's very important when you're looking at a company. So let's go over the other success piece to our success puzzle, And that is our product line. Okay. We got 5 categories, some more categories depending on which countries you are in. But our wellness, skincare slash beauty care, lifestyle, herbal, and at-home products are second to none. They really are the highest quality. And I know you hear this very often. You know, everybody believes their products are the best. But again, when you take a look at the ingredients that we use, what we approve from the ingredients, who's supplying our ingredients, are they tested, are at the highest qualities? Have there any clinical studies done where we can provide benefits and results? And they're at the highest level, latest in scientific research, right? We're formulated by top medical doctors. Some of our products have won a Nobel Prize award, and some of our products are in the physician's desk reference. That's the PDR. Very few wellness products are ever considered to be even published in the physician's desk reference. So again, paraben-free products, USD organic, good manufacturing practice, and again, halal certified. Again, I can go on and on, but this is very impressive in the industry of network marketing when it comes to products and what we're providing to the marketplace on a global scale. I don't have time to go over each and every one of these products, but the person who invited you here can send you an online catalog, videos, ingredient list, whatever you need in order for you to take a look at these products. But any one of our products, just even in the wellness category, can actually launch its own network marketing company. That's how powerful our products are. And it's the amount of products that we have to offer to people who are looking to improve their health at the highest level is unmatched in the industry of network marketing. And that's why, you know, we're standing still here 24 years later, compared to what you see and what you've seen in the industry in this category for many, many decades. We just launched in the beauty line, we just launched our Root Revive product. Just an incredible product, $1.4 billion industry. We know that this is such a touchy subject where a lot of people are investing lots of money. You see them on commercials, you see them on social media, even in the pharmaceutical, with very little results. You know, again, a lot of product promises, miracles, yet the results are very, very disappointing. We're so excited about Root Revive. We just launched it. The before and after pictures are truly unmatched. So let me ask you a question. Do you know anybody who has hair that's thinning out or losing hair? I pretty much can say that everybody can raise their hand and say, yes, I'd love to introduce this product to those people. And you just allow the product to do the work for you. And again, they're going to be thanking you tremendously over and over and over again. I'm also excited about one of our newest products we've also launched, which is our Twin Slim Coffee. Revolutionary in the industry of the wellness as well as lifestyle. First of all, it's an amazing coffee tasting product. It's pretty up there with just some of the most again high-end coffee products. You know, it's up there with the espressos and the cappuccinos as far as taste, but it's a kickstart to your energy and metabolism. It enhances energy and focus. It promotes fat metabolism. I have a story that, again, I lost 6 pounds after 2 weeks of drinking this once a day. It's truly amazing. It's a patented product. And one of the things that we're going to be bringing in the marketplace is a complementary product to Twin Slim Coffee. How many of you guys know people who drink coffee? Oh my gosh, people are spending $8 at Starbucks. They're spending, you know, $6, $7, adding all these flavors and dyes and sugars, and it's not even healthy. But now, not only can you drink coffee, but the health benefits with Twin Slim Coffee are just, why would you not want to drink this coffee? So how many of you guys know people who drink coffee? Obviously that's kind of a no-brainer question, but again, an opportunity for you to share one of the most healthiest coffee available today in the marketplace. We just launched it. We actually sold out. I believe it was within the first month of launching it. We sold out. That's how crazy people wanting this coffee, right? And now we're going to be bringing kind of a complementary product. We really want to help people with supporting their healthy weight. And pretty soon we're going to be launching the Twin Slim Tomato Soup. Never been done before, having probiotics and ingredients that naturally reduce hunger and cravings, in addition to the Twin Slim coffee. It's never been done before, so we really have a 1-2 punch in helping people maintain a healthy weight, but also put a lot of healthy ingredients in your body, for energy, for sustainability of energy, for again, helping shed some pounds in a great tasting soup. And we're talking about it, looking at other ways of having different types of soups within that category. So again, this is going to be launching very, very soon. Don't know if it's going to be in the month of June or July, but that's coming up really, really quick. And we know a lot of people are jumping on board, joining us just because of these two products alone. And again, I can go on and on, but the person who invited you here can share some great information of our product line that you can be a part of and share with so many people online and offline. And because of that, you're going to get rewarded very handsomely. So this is our other piece of the success puzzle, which is our commission, right? We pay you 4 ways, right, to become an NHT Global distributor. And one of the best exciting things about our compensation plan is that you get paid on volume, not on structure and title. And for those of you who are new to network marketing, there's many different types of compensation plans, and a lot of them are rewarded through structure. What do I mean by that? Well, you have to have a certain amount of people that has a certain amount of volume, and you got to do it by the end of the month in order for you to get paid some type of commission. Well, here in NHT Global, that doesn't exist. If there's volume in your organization, you're going to get paid. And that's the beauty of it. And your volume doesn't go away next month and start all over again like a lot of these other compensation plans. Your volume will be there for you next month, the month after that, next year, in order for you to get paid on that volume. So that's what's exciting about our compensation plan, and why rewarding our distributors has been documented to be one of the best in the industry. Well, one of the ways you can get commissions is obviously through retail. Okay, you can promote products through your own online store, and you're going to get your own personalized NHT Global store. And you can promote our coffee, our soup that's coming up, our collagen, our cluster water, which is our Nobel Prize water for hydration and cell detoxification. And anytime anybody places an order online, you're going to get paid on a monthly basis on that. And you can drive traffic to your online store locally, nationally, internationally, in the 50 plus countries that we're doing business in. You can also sell products offline, your home, local stores, health fairs, spas, salons, offices, chiropractic. I mean, you can promote your products however you see fit to get paid on a monthly basis. The other 3 commissions get paid on a weekly basis. You have a sponsor bonus. Basically, for every person that you sponsor that wants to build a business, wants to be on your team to build a business just like you, you're going to earn a 10% commission on all of their orders, their initial order, their reorders, and every customer orders on their online store. How many people do you want to earn a 10% commission on? 5, 10, 20, 100? You can sponsor as many people as you want, and that get paid to you on a weekly basis. Now, here's where leverage starts to kick in, and what's exciting about our compensation plan. Instead of you working 40 hours a week and you get paid 40 hours, you put in 20 hours, get paid 20 hours. Well, here you get to earn off the efforts of people in your two-team system. If I enrolled Sue in team one, right? I started my team one, and I enrolled Joe to start my team two. Okay. Once I help Sue build her two teams and I help Joe build his two teams, you can see my two teams can quickly become hundreds and thousands of people in my organization. And guess what? You're going to earn off of all those people's volume. When one of the teams accumulates 1,250 business volume and the other team accumulates 2,500 business volume, we call that a cycle. And a cycle will pay you a $250 commission. How would you like to cycle one time a week? Think about that. That's $1,000, €1,000 a month, just from finding two people that want to build a business just like you do. Think about that, right? There's people cycling multiple times a week. You can cycle daily. You can cycle as often as you commit to building your business. That's the exciting part. And we also pay you on helping your people, your people cycle. So when you help your first level of distributors that you personally sponsored, you're going to get a 10% match on their cycle, right? And your second generation of distributors, you'll get paid a 5% match, a 3% match on your third generation. And again, from your fourth through your seventh generation, once you hit a certain rank, you get paid a 1% match. So think about getting paid on so many people in your two-team organization. As they're successfully building their business, you get rewarded by NHT Global, okay? So just think about the power of finding two people that want to change their current health situation and want to change their current financial situation. And instead of getting another job, they can be their own boss and become an NHT Global distributor just like you. Do you think you can find two people today who are looking to change the quality of their life, who want to make an additional source of income? I mean, think about that. This is a no-brainer. It's why we are where we're at today and helping the masses on a global scale with our compensation plan, okay? And again, I know a lot of people talk about how great their compensation plan, but again, we've been documented as the highest, again, two-team building system in the industry of network marketing. Again, documented and verified. And I want to share something even more exciting, because in addition to your compensation plan, we also reward our leaders better than anyone else in the industry, because as you climb up in ranks, again, this is in addition to the compensation plan, as you climb in ranks, you'll have access to being able to earn all expense paid trips around the world to some of the most exotic places you'll ever go to, all paid for by the company. How would you like an additional $65,000 cash in addition to the compensation plan as you climb up in the ranks in our recognition program? How about a $25,000 car bonus? We're not talking about giving you a monthly stipend. We're talking about hitting a rank, sustaining it, and here's $25,000 to put towards a purchase of your car. And we have many people who are qualifying for cars, and you'll actually see lots of pictures of these as well too. So we're very excited about that. None of this can be achieved without leadership. I'm a big proponent that the rise or fall of any business, group, or organization is solely based on the leadership. And this is, in my opinion, one of the most important success pieces to any business success puzzle. And that is our founders of NHT Global, Dan Cato and Joe Garcia. founding distributors here at NHT Global since 2001. They're global ambassadors, highly respected around the world. They've been featured on countless podcasts. We're featured on some of the most prestige magazines in the industry of network marketing. They're on many books, and they're truly legends in our industry. One of the coolest things about these two individuals is that they could have retired decades ago, and they're still active in NHT Global, helping distributors build their business. Why? Money is not an issue for these two individuals. It's the mission of helping people achieve success through our business model. That is their mission. And I can't say enough about these two individuals. I'm going to share my story later in regards to Dan Cato and also Joe Garcia. And some of you guys may be able to relate to my story. But I think this is something that's very unmatched in the industry of network marketing. We know a lot of people who are in the industry that just rave about these two individuals. And guess what? You get to lock arms with these two people in helping you build, in addition to the person who invited you to this presentation as well. Let's talk about training and support. This is very important. When you get started, you're going to get your own personalized online store that you can promote 24/7. You'll have a getting started training. It doesn't matter if you're brand new, this is something, a new concept for you, or somebody who's been in this industry for many years and experienced some level of success. You'll have access to our training system, and you can get started how you see fit for you and your goals. You'll have access to our one-on-one coaching, cutting edge marketing material, online, offline. You'll have recorded webinars like this, right? That you can share people. I mean, you provide the people, you can just share this to provide the presentation. We'll do monthly leadership trainings and just anything that is required for you to build. We have our healthy lifestyle centers all over the country. Where you can have people come pick up products. You can actually do presentations. You can, let's just say this is basically a complete business building turnkey system. Everything is provided for you to build your business. This is a multi-million-dollar tool training system that many people are paying that in their franchises just to build their business. This is all included for you to become an NHT Global distributor. What we're very also excited about is coming soon this year, NHT Global has invested a multi-million-dollar in their infrastructure on their website, their cutting edge back office, which is basically the accounting system and tracking system of your entire growth. Who ordered, what title are you getting in? Where's your customers coming from? How much are they ordering? What are they ordering? What's your commissions from these orders? It's all done for you. And we're very excited about the shopping cart that's going to be built with an AI, which is going to make the shopping experience even more seamless, more simple, a touch of a button. I don't know if any other, listen, what we have right now is actually cutting edge. What we're going to be bringing is going to be light years ahead, and something that we never have to worry about investing in the platform again, because it's something that we can always upgrade and change within the system of the investment we're making. And again, that is to give you the ultimate experience as a distributor that nobody can even compete with when it comes to our accounting system and back office. So very excited about this. This is actually in process right now to be upgraded, and I'm sure this is coming very soon in 2025 for our distributors. So how do you get started? Okay, let's just say this is exciting. I'd like to become a distributor. How do I get started? This is very simple. I want you to get back to the person who invited you here. I want you to talk about these two distributorships, Platinum and Gold. Some Platinums are available depending on the country you are in. Some are not. Again, get back to the person who invited you. But let me tell you the benefit of coming in as a Platinum distributor. This is where you get a 30% discount from the wholesale pricing of our products. It's basically you selecting 1,250 BVs of products of choice, whatever you want. We also have platinum packages that are also created that you can purchase, or if you want to select your own products, no big deal. And what does that include? That includes an online store, right? Your own online store. You are basically active for life. You have a back office for life, no renewal fee, and you get to earn on the monthly award program earnings. Okay. Now, find out how to become a gold distributor. You get the same discount, 30%. It's 500 BVs of products of choice, or you can select one of our gold packages. And that gives you 1 year access of your back office. There is a renewal fee. It's very minimal. But you also get your online store. So somebody who's interested in getting started in really maximizing all the earnings and the offerings that are offered by NHT Global, you definitely want to ask about the platinum package. And this is the questions that I would ask you to ask yourself is when you make a decision. Now, this decision is yours, and you can do nothing after this presentation. The next 5 years, I promise you, will look just like your previous 5 years. You keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to keep getting what you are getting. We kind of know that this is true. Don't be this person, right? Because nothing is going to change. Maybe you like what you heard. Maybe you're interested in maybe experiencing some products before you get started. Fantastic. Maybe you want to sleep better. But boy, do we have a product for that. Maybe you want to have more energy. You want to look younger. Okay. You want to experience some of our products before maybe you start doing the business. Fantastic. Reach out to the person who invited you here. Go over some of our product lines that you want to get started with. They will help you order it immediately. Okay. Now, some of you guys are in this position. Yes, I'm looking to do something. I'd like to get started. This sounds interesting. I've already talked to the person who invited me here. This makes sense. I want to experience the products, but I want to share them at the same time and start building a business. Great. Take a look at our gold or our platinum package to get started. Now, some of you guys are here, been done this before. You understand the power of getting started as a platinum. You're ready to build a successful business. You want to help others do the same. You want to leverage and you want to start building your two teams. You already know people that you can probably bring in and start building very quickly with them, right? Guess what? Get started with the platinum. And like that is doing you the best service possibly for you and also the people that you would like to join your organization. So I kind of want to share my story that I shared earlier with you because some of you guys can relate to my story, and we're going to be closing this in about 5 minutes. When I got started in network marketing, I just want to share with you, I was a hungry, young, married entrepreneur. And I was told that if I wanted to make it big in the United States, that I had to own my own business. And that's what I did. I actually started and built my own medical practice. Even to the build out, me and my father-in-law built the 3,000 square foot facility. And how many of you guys owned a business where the business kind of owned you? Think about that, right? And that's what happened to me. I actually just built a new home just south of the Chicagoland area. I was commuting about an hour and a half each way, 6 days a week. I was working literally 80 hours a week. I hardly saw my newborn, hardly spent time with my wife, hardly was at the new home, beautiful home that we built. I just didn't want that lifestyle anymore. Didn't matter how much money I was making. I was done. I was introduced to this industry while I was in that situation. And all I kept hearing is, wow, it doesn't have to be dependent on me. Like I can start something and then I can earn off the efforts of other people because my business, if I wasn't there, it just wasn't going. I was the marketing. I was the therapist. I was the insurance agent. I was the hire and fire. I was the trainee. I was everything. As great as I was, I just didn't want to do it anymore. And so I had to find something. And long story short, when I was introduced to this industry, I want to remind everybody listening here that these are the excuses sometimes we get people that get in their own way of succeeding. And that is number one, I don't have time. Well, I was working 80 hours a week. That's an understatement, actually. Okay. So 80 hours a week. I had absolutely no experience in this industry. And remember, there was absolutely no internet back then when I got involved. The internet was not in existence back then. Okay. And in 8 months of joining, I had one of the top 10 companies, one of the top 10 businesses in that company. And I was able to build a successful full-time income on a very, very part-time basis. Okay. And then as I understood this industry, I was with the company for 10 and a half years. I also understood compensation plans, leadership, product development. And when the company I was with changed their compensation plan, it was literally 5 times in 1 year. I knew it was time for me to leave. And I didn't want to make a lateral move. You see so many people just jumping from programs to programs to programs. Some of them are getting paid to go. None of that stuff ever works. I wanted to make sure that I was making a move because it's something that I wanted to build to last me a lifetime. And I looked at 17 companies at that time, interviewed CEOs, and I knew Joe Garcia years prior that we connected. And for me, it was 2 things. It was global markets and leadership. Joe agreed to meet with me halfway. I was in Chicago. He was in Toronto. We met halfway in Windsor, Canada. And I drove my family out there. And I spent 6 hours with Joe. I remember the first day. In the first 10 minutes I was talking with him, I knew this was the person I wanted to build with. It didn't matter what the products or service was. And I hope everybody takes this principle to heart. The people you learn from, build with, surround yourself with can do 1 or 2 things. They can destroy, delay, or hibernate your goals, dreams, and aspirations, or they can magnify and explode your goals, dreams, and aspirations. And I signed to become an NHT Global distributor, boom, after that meeting with Joe. And what took me 10 and a half years to do in my previous company, I was able to do in 1 year here at NHT Global. Why? Because it was the leadership and the infrastructure of the company that allowed me to maximize through the system my success. And I've been able to travel around the world with my family, creating memories, which again, some of you guys are here like saying, even if I was able to maybe even just take a nice family vacation once a year where I don't have to worry about what it costs, let's just say $10,000 to $20,000, we can help you earn that through our system, where you can go out there and create memories with the people that matter to you. And that's what it's really about in our business and in our family here at NHT Global, right? And so the business that I have here today with NHT Global expands in many different countries. You know, my business operates 24/7, whether I'm doing business or not. I have people in my organization in many different countries who are building their businesses, and I get rewarded for that. That's leverage, guys. And that's how you can move ahead financially through a business model like this. So I hope what I shared with you here today excites you enough to get back to the person who invited you here. Get your questions answered. Let him know where you stand. Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready, but I need this, or I'd like to try some products, or whatever that is. First of all, thank the person who invited you here, okay? Because this business model can literally change your life. as it has so many people around the world here in an NHT Global family. So it's been a sincere pleasure to introduce the NHT Global business model to each and every one of you. I look forward to helping you build your goals and your dreams with our business model in our family here. And thank you so much for joining. And I look forward to seeing you at the top with our company. Thank you for joining, everyone. Bye-bye.